I get a lot of questions asking me why I left the carnivore diet. Today we explain exactly why, what happened, what went wrong, and why I'm doing this vegan diet. He changes his mind every week. Science is with me.
He's walking somewhere.
I'm not sure why people act like carnivore diet is the pinnacle of human potential. As the sun rises, okay, I guess it is. God spoke. Okay, I'm going carnivore. You have to admit it's a fad diet. Like, it does work sometimes. I felt lots of benefits at times, but it was never an all-encompassing, oh, this is definitely gonna work, I'll live till I'm 200 type of diet. It's a caveman approach. These carnivore guys are just like, antioxidants are bad for you. It injures us, so avoid it all. It's like, so does exercise, you dick. You run for a bit, it's like, oh, it's a stress on the body, but the outcome in the end is you're stronger and more capable. So it's the same thing with antioxidants. People are thinking of blueberries. What? That'll kill you, you idiot. It's like you eat some blueberries, it's a stress to the body, and then you over-adapt and overachieve, and then you live 900 years old because of the berries. Even when I was promoting the carnivore diet, I knew it was a fad. I gave up. At some point, I was like, I can't digest a damn thing. I'm going carnivore, no fiber. And yes, your symptoms will heal. I disagree with him. That moron that was over there a second ago said his symptoms healed, but when he tried a piece of broccoli, he was in a lot of pain. Nothing actually heals, but everything is arrested. Your symptoms they're at bay. You're no longer injuring yourself with fiber, and it's like, okay, this is nice, no gas, no bloating. Okay, there's some hacks with carnivore, and it's like a cool thing, and it's kind of delicious at times. I disagree with him. It was actually getting not delicious at all, and that brings us to the first symptom I was feeling and why I had to leave carnivore. I was nauseous all the time. I was not enjoying my food. I knew as soon as I ate, I would get nauseous. There was a 80% chance I was gonna get nauseous. There was the odd time where I'm like, I'm not nauseous now. My liver just cannot handle all this fat from animals. And it's just, I haven't been nauseous in like 2 months since giving that up. Going high carb, it's like, oh, gone. Okay, it's just, you're overburdening your liver if you're experiencing nauseousness. It's a word. That's the main symptom I feel on high-fat diets. I get nauseous, except high-fat vegan diets. I don't remember ever getting nauseous eating all the nut yogurts and flax oil and olives and avocados. Like, it was more fat than the animal fat I was eating, but there's something about animal fat where there's no fiber to soak up anything. So it's just this liquid fat thing moving through you, and your colon's just squeezing fat lumps, and it's just like, this sucks, man. Is wiggling and shit. So it's like, fat has all the fiber in the plants with the nuts and seeds, and you're eating it with vegetables, and it's like, okay, there's some potential there. The main symptom though was this forehead rash spreading to my cheek, and then it spread to my chest and legs. That's when I did the 8.5 day dry fast, because I was done. I was like, oh my God, I am like reacting to the beef tallow or something. Like, I think it was just burdening my liver so badly that it was throwing things out to my skin, and I was like, I'm done with this, no more. So like, I had to give it up. I was dying. And so for the most part, the forehead rash is completely gone. I have a bit of this cheek thing that comes and goes. You can't even see it. It's just like kind of itchy and dry, but my leg is kind of insane. I took a picture of it today. It's only my right leg. My fiance was saying it's on the liver line and the spleen line. Like, it's very exact. My liver is not happy with something, either from the carnivore diet and it's still trying to recover, or fructose is effing my dick. I'm not having that much fruit. It's a 1 green smoothie, 6 bananas, 6 dates. It already sounds like a lot, and there's a couple blueberries in there. Okay. There's some fructose in my friend there, but lots of greens. It's a good balance right there in that smoothie. And then my dinner is usually a rice and veggie type of meal with some like edamame the odd time, a little green peas in there. So it's like quite balanced, 2 meals a day. Not so much fructose, but I don't know what's happening. It's either detox or I have to chop off this leg because it's itchy. But honestly, I'm almost thankful that it's on my leg. Like, who cares about the leg? Like, I can pretend that I'm healthy here. It's like, oh, my skin's clear. It's like, yeah, follow me. Don't look at my leg. What? I have pants. Salmon pants, of course. Take that, vegans. Oh, what are you gonna do about it? Oh, Value Village, 100% cotton. You know how hard it is to find 100% cotton anything in Value Village? A stroke of luck has to happen. You got to go to a bunch of different stores, and then eventually you'll, 100% cotton. There's no polyester in there. You care about that little rant. Now, when it comes to energy levels, they were not good on Carnivore. They were good when I was eating one meal a day and I fasted all day long. Anybody can feel great fasting, but once I ate, it was death. Whereas now when I eat, even if it's a huge soup smoothie that I had, we'll get to the brain function. It's not happy right now. I'm noticing it quite a bit. There's a lot of brain fog and sentences getting chopped in half. It's not in my control, but the smoothie, like, sometimes I get a bit fatigued, but I'm still going, and then eventually the energy kicks in. Whereas once you eat a big meat meal, you just don't recover. I never did. It was just death energy. It's not good. So I was so sick of that. And even my big cooked meal that's not even raw vegan hippie style, rice and beans type of thing, there's a lowering of the energy, but it's not so low that you can't function anymore. And I'm not sitting here trying to act like everything's perfect now that I quit Carnivore. Like, everyone quits their fad diet and then they go to something else and some symptoms improve, and then we say, oh, couldn't believe I was doing that Carnivore. Well, you're shit. And we're still not fixed ourselves. So, like, that's where I find myself. I still got a bit of a leg rash. The mind is not perfectly clear. I feel scattered. I don't know. The fruitarians know that feeling. You're not organized at all. When I'm on a high-fat diet, it just feels like things are in line. I'm just placing my thoughts. It's like, okay, I have this plan. Whereas, like, I'm making videos now, and sometimes they're just jumping all over the place. Where's the structure? The structure is not in my saturated fat cells. They're lacking cholesterol and hope. But whatever, man. We push on. So, brain foggy a bit. But my skin is better than it's been since I can remember, except for the cheek rash, but you can't even see it, so I'm not telling you about that anymore. Yesterday I was so high in energy, couldn't even believe it, didn't even know what to do. I was dancing, there was music, I'm making my smoothie, I'm drinking, I'm up, high vibe, and then I'm going out to make videos, coming back, shopping, coming back, I got a big rice meal to eat, yeah, this is fun. It was just great. And today's like a bit lower than that. That was like super excitement. Now I could live. I don't mind that I'm on this earth that much. It's pretty good. So, like, there's some swings, definitely some swings, and we haven't reached the pinnacle at all, but from where we are, everything just feels better than it was on Carnivore. That's a very caveman-y, questionable path that you're headed in some weird direction. You don't know what's going to happen. Meat diseases could be awaiting you. This feels like, okay, plant-based, and I've been open to like having fish and eggs here and there, but it didn't seem to be helping me. The rash was getting worse, although it's pretty bad right now, leg boy. So, like, I've been vegan for 2 weeks. That ain't healing anytime soon, but it could, and my face healed. So it's like, we're on a path. I enjoy these meals much more than the meat, especially when I was going so high on the fat. If you eat nothing but fatty meat without a bunch of added fat, then it's okay tasting, but then you're super high protein. You might as well just give a kidney to your raccoon friend in your backyard, because that's where it's headed, in the trash. So it's like the protein kidney connection. I'm not happy about that. Am I a bit weaker? You're crazy to think that. I'm eating high protein fruit. So strong right now. I'm still quite strong. You know, I could do 13 one-arm push-ups. Now I can do 7. That's awesome. It's not half as strong. It's half as efficient. I do them quicker. I'm a weak kitten, bitch. And it also just feels better ethically. I think cows are cute, and they jump around, and they're excited to live. And it's like, oh, that's cool. Every time I see a little cute Instagram video of a cow, it's like, that's on your farm. You're gonna kill him one day. That's like, you're kind of betraying that little bit of animal trust you had. So it's like, yeah, we're back on the good side of vegan hope and happiness, and we're sending out the dome any second. With that, God's happy, lambs are happy, fish happy, even the little eggs that aren't alive and that I was perfectly justified to eat are happier, even though they had no potential for life. And I didn't kill anything while eating eggs. And I was a great person. I'm vegan now, and I don't have to worry about all those random ideas. So I would just be thumbing up the video now. That's what we're doing. Some could choose a path of thumbing downward, but it is because you are about to eat caribou bread. Just because you made bread out of meat doesn't mean you're vegan. You're actually quite not vegan at all, because caribous are basically reindeers. Don't quote me on it, but you're pretty bad. You know what you've done is going to be punished, and enjoy that karma. So I'll leave now, after you donate Bitcoin, of course. Salmon pants and grounding. A straight leg. Subscribe to my last night.